All right, so I started a test on this P365, and thus far, man, the gun has been excellent. 100 rounds thus far, no malfunctions. I know 100's not a ton, but the one problem I've had is this optic. Man, the Romeo Zero is garbage. It took a lot of cussing and fussing just to get it mounted, and then once I got everything set, it wouldn't zero. It is as far as it goes in one direction, and it's still shooting 10 inches high at 10 yards. If I run it the other way, I just shoot the ceiling. So we try to avoid the ceiling shooting. I'm gonna swap this out. This is not my gun, it's a friend's gun. I said, hey, your optic's garbage. He said, cool, I got you. He ran out and bought a 507k, which is probably the optic to have for this gun based on all reports. So we're gonna trade them out. We're gonna put the correct optic on this gun. And when I say correct, I mean the one that works properly, not, you know, it's not a Sig optic. Oh, baby barrel, look at that. But it is a good optic. Everybody who has this particular gun, the 507k, swears by the freaking Holosun 507k. And who am I to tell them that they are incorrect? So we're going to dismount and remount a new optic. And thank you to Brian for putting up with me going, hey, I'll just try that Romeo, it'll be okay. And then me going, nope, never mind, that Romeo is not going to run. And I tried. I gave it a good college effort, man. I did everything, ordered the correct screws because we were running into issues trying to find the right screws. And then I later found out you need to have a sticker between the optic and the frickin' slide because there's holes in the slide, and if you're not careful, gas gets up into the underside of the optic, which is completely open, like the electronics, the battery, everything completely open. And I didn't want to damage the optic such as it was, so I went, you know, did my level best to not screw up the optic. It was pre-screwed up from the factory. Now here's the thing, this thing could probably go back to Sig and it could probably get a makeover, like get unscrewed. It probably could. But at the same time, like how many times do you want to futz around with a frickin' what is in effect a $100 optic on a good day that may or may not work? You know, I could literally get another copy of the same optic and then have the exact same problem evidence itself. So rather than do that, I think what I'd really rather do is get an optic that's gonna work properly. Hey, I don't know if all of you are Holosun fans, but kids, I gotta tell you, man, this gun, this optic, sorry, it just always works. I never have a hard time with it. Now, the question is, did it come with a battery already in it? Probably. And it comes with a few different screws. Comes with the adjustment tool. I'm betting it's already got a battery in it. Yes, 100%. And already set to dot, which is yours truly's favorite. So I'm gonna leave the sticker in place, the protective sticker thing. I'm gonna leave that in place for now. See, that is already better than the previous one. It'll probably have to come up some still, but that's okay. Yeah, so much better than the previous. We'll set it on. I'm gonna check the torque specs in a little bit, but already everything just looks so much better than that Sig optic. And if I was a betting man, I'm betting these are the correct screws, but oh, that fits in so nicely. See, man, Holosun just does it right. I know some people don't love them, man, but man, they've never done me wrong. And at this point, I personally own, I don't even know how many Holosun optics. Yep, that's the one, pretty sure. And they have very similar length. Yep, good to go. I'm probably gonna extra Loctite glue them. I think they'll be okay. I don't want this coming loose, and since we're not dismounting it, because you don't have to trade the batteries, go freaking Holosun. A little bit of Loctite blue in addition to the thread locker that comes from the factory is gonna be just right. And I'm betting the torque specs probably similar to the Sig, but I will check the factory spec in the manual just in case, because I don't wanna screw up my man's setup here. That would be no bueno. Yeah, I think it was Hebrew Hammer, old Dave, who said, Man, this is the only optic for the frickin' P365. Don't waste your time with anything else. And, you know, since my man Brian already had the frickin' Sig optic, I was like, well, we'll just try it. We'll just see what happens. But Dave was right. Dave, you were right. If you're watching this, I don't know if you watch my videos, but man, you were correct. I'm preemptively saying you were correct, and we haven't even shot one round with this setup yet. But we're just gonna frickin' install it, and we're gonna try it tomorrow for the second 100 rounds. We'll see what we get. If I was the torque spec, I would be 15 inch pounds. 15 inch pounds. There. Nice. The dot is centered, just like it was intended to be. This will probably get demonetized. I don't care. Or at least partially demonetized, because I'm showing you how to put together and take apart guns and install an optic. Yeah, it's pretty even in the window. I might actually remove it and remount it now that I'm thinking of it. But anyways, guys, seriously, already it's better. Like, I can see the dot in the middle of the window. I don't have to dismount the optic to swap the battery. Like, everything about this is a million times better. So look, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you want one of the compact SIGs, you got to spend a little bit extra money and get one of the Holosuns. I think it's going to be way better, but you know, full test will come. Full test will come. Guys, take care. Stay safe. I'll talk to you soon.
Get him, Jay.